get past. So we go on, he clears. We come in, we're coming down, he brings it down, come back up, I clear, he clears me, come back in. Now he's going to bring this down and get out of my face. And what I want to do is go, right? That's what I want to do. He's coming down, and I want to grab that hand and stick. That's what I want to do. He didn't want to do that, so his defense was to come underneath and get that. But now, so I can come straight in, or if we're looking at concepts that we can use at any time, then instead of when he's coming in here, I want to cut. But here's the thing, and this is optics. If I move this first, and he already started to flinch, he's going to want to move this, or he's going to want to drop his elbow. Okay? He's going to want to get away. So how do we get around that? If I move my body first and not my blade, then I can move my blade. It doesn't trigger him as much. Okay? So let's just say we start from this number 2. He's coming in. If I see, I move, and then I cut. Okay? Because if I just come down and I see that and I want to cut, he'll get me first. But if I'm coming down and I move and then I cut, I will get there before him. Okay? So it's a combination of, you're going to trick the eyes a little bit, but I'm going to move my body before I move my blade, in this case. When I was coming over the top, we moved it all together. There wasn't anything he could do to block any of that, except move his head, and I'm already cutting it. With this, move your body first, start the move. You don't have to finish it and be here for a week and then decide to cut. You're just going to go move and cut. Now, we hit high before, so we're going to hit low this time. So as he comes in and he wants to catch that, I'm going to move. I'm still going to hit him high, but I'm going to hit him low in the kidneys. Okay? And remember, anytime that you insert, you can turn it around, you can wiggle it around, you can do all kinds of stuff, because you're going to open up and do a whole lot more damage. So typically, whenever we work, we would go in, turn, and pull back. Even if I'm just sticking in, we stick, turn, pull back, because I want to open that hole up more. At the same time, if I insert, I can move it side to side, I can move it up and down, I can turn it around. You're not going to spend a week there, but you're going to come in, move, and come back out. And what you did is create a lot more damage inside him. Okay? Which is what we're after. You know, we get targeted in our strikes. Watching some of the Filipino fights and things like that, you see the guys that, and there's people who have been stabbed when you read all the murder stuff that's out there. They can be stabbed 20 times, but they didn't hit any major organs. They didn't hit any arteries, and they still survived. Well, we don't want that. What we go after is we're looking at arteries, we're looking at organs, we're being very precise in our cuts. So when I do this, when I cut through, I am cutting on this side, which is kind of opening them up. I'm smacking them here. For safety, training partner friendship will come here. Really what I'm doing is right here. And I'm going to, right here to the kidneys, just turn it, and you can cut through the other side if you want. When you cut through the other side, come down here, you have the spine, you have kidneys, and you have renal arteries on each side. They're about that big, and if you cut them, you bleed out really quickly. There's a lot of blood that runs through your organs. And those renal arteries are not long, but they contain a lot of your vital nutrients and blood that now you're going to spill onto the earth.
See, you reminded me of our this.
You remember by the way?
You reminded me of our
and we're coming through, he catches this, and I cut through here. There's a big height difference. Yes, I can get him here. I don't need to go up anywhere. I can. Now, this is credit to Guru Daniel, who has, in his forms, they have one that you go, and you know what you're doing?
Oh,
right in the hands.
Oh, no.
You can also come up into the groin. If you don't want to do that, you can also still come down and I'm cutting it from all from the backside. Come through. So, once I hit this, here, here, I can also cut it there too. Okay? So you just kind of know, you have options. None of this is set in stone. There's just, I'm getting you here, I can get here. If Daryl was here, he would go cut across. He'll think about you at least once a day.
Yeah.
And okay.
Little PSA for people with borrowed knives. We know never get shots.